for it.
Thank you so much. It's odd to be standing here now 40 years later from when this film, which was a pretty unwelcome film at the time, because despite the fact that I had made, in my mind, I had caught lightning in a bottle twice with The Godfather and then a second Godfather, absolutely nobody wanted to go ahead and back me with Apocalypse Now. I was totally shocked. I didn't realize that success meant that you could do again what you had done, but you couldn't do something new. And at that time, a film about the Vietnam War was very, very shockingly new for a lot of reasons. And I wasn't sure how to make it, but I thought, well, maybe I ought to go whole hog and make it as a giant kind of Hollywood Guns of Navarone type production, rather than a little documentary in black and white. And so I decided to make Apocalypse on that scale, and obviously that was going to be a big commitment and nobody wanted to go along with it. And I must tell you in honesty that in fact my family owns Apocalypse Now, but the only reason we do is because nobody else wanted it. So the film opened and we were very unsure, the distributors were unsure, so we kept cutting it shorter and trying to make it less weird, because it was pretty surreal. You know, war films always had a certain East Coast sensibility. There was always the guy from Brooklyn, and there was always a certain way, and there was a big battle scene at the end. And this war was totally different. It was sort of an LA kind of person. It was surfers and blonde Beach Boys, and there were drugs, and there was water skiing, and it was very unusual and surreal. And I went down that path not exactly knowing what I was going to find at the end, because I kept making the film going, as you've heard from many people, the films sort of make themselves in a way. And I was going to an ending that just a regular Guns of Navarone ending wouldn't work, and I was terrified. And thus, on this occasion, now that the film has survived, that 40 years ago we did not know it would survive, and so we made it as short and normal as we could. And then years later we realized, well, maybe we could put everything back and let it be as weird as it really was. And that was done as a film called Apocalypse Redux. It was very long. And for this occasion I felt the first one was too short and cut down, and Redux was too long, and I wanted to do a version that was the way I thought would be best for this and all audiences, and that's what we're going to see. The first time we're going to see it tonight. Thank you for allowing me to introduce someone to you tonight who has the distinction of being in really all of my films of that period, of the two Godfather films, The Conversations, and Apocalypse Now, the great Robert Duvall.
Filmmaker that he was, I feel fortunate to still be around, and Charlie don't surf.
Wow. That was worth it.
I've got a story to tell.